Please check our website frequently to see any updates change to our privacy policy, as a summary of which we will set below. So technically in 2019 was the first one.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So you see, Telegram is also a company that provide you can message on Telegram, and Telegram is not the same as WhatsApp, not the same as Signal, but I think it's in between. Telegram has a lot of future things that you can use, but if you look at the terms, I think there will be some things that can be a little bit difficult to understand, but I also see some things that they need to share when you set the kind of things that they provide to their services. So I'm going to show you the terms of Telegram. So here you see, these are the terms of Telegram. So you're saying terms of service: by signing up for Telegram, you accept a privacy policy. This is weird. As I already said, privacy policy, you do not need to accept it. You just need to be informed, and you agree not to use our service to send spam or scam user, promote violence of public viable Telegram channels, bots, etc., post illegal pornography content or publicity viewable Telegram channels, bots. We reserve the right to update these terms service later. Citizens of EU country and the United Kingdom must be at least 16 years old to sign up. So technically they say this is our terms of services. If you accept our terms, if you make an account, you need to accept our statement, our privacy statement that's required by law. So technically it doesn't work like that, but they have it and we have to deal with it. But when you have a problem, you can bring a lot of arguments to counter this. But the problem with this is a certain kind of law. It doesn't matter how you call your terms of services. Like I said before, it's just important. It is important what's in it, and if someone accepts it. And if you have a privacy policy and there are some things about its terms of services and someone accepts them and they are informed, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. But it also depends on the law if they see your privacy policy as terms of services, of term of condition. And that's the problem, because most of the time there are certain kind of requirements to see if something is terms of condition or not. So let's look at the privacy policy. So we open it already here, and it's huge. I can understand why it's huge. This is because Telegram uses a lot of bots. And when you use bots, that means things created by other people. And it also means that those bots provide services to other people. And you need to manage that if you're on a platform that's providing those bots. So if you look at Telegram, we have here privacy policy, introduction. What's Telegram? Yeah, it's standard introduction. Privacy principles. We do not use the data to show ads. If I'm correct, they do not do that. We only store the data that Telegram needs to function as a secure, future-rich messenger service. So these are their principles. We need to try not to forget that, because when we see something, we need to find out if that thing is in line with their principle, privacy principle. So if you look at the terms of services, you can find it in here. That's talking about this privacy policy forms part or terms of services which describe the terms under which you are using a service which are available at. So technically they're saying, let me see if I can draw it. Yeah. So technically what they're saying is this. Let me remove this so we can talk about this. Technically they're saying this is our terms of services, right? And this is our privacy policy. EP. What they're saying is this privacy policy is part of our terms of services, And in terms of services, they said that terms of services let's see what they said by terms of services before I say something wrong. So if you look at here, they said by signing up here you accept the terms and agree. So by signing up for Telegram you accept our privacy policy and agree not to. So these are the terms of services, and the privacy is part of the terms of services. So if you go back, the privacy policy is a part of the terms of services, but technically everything in the privacy policy is here. Yeah, and they have a couple of other rules about it in here. Yeah, so interesting. So technically they have a terms of services here, and the privacy policy is part of it. Yeah, so that's, I hope that is clear for you. I can understand that. So if you look back, terms of services, you see here they have a structure: introduction. So you see they have introduction, legal ground, what personal data they use, and keep your own data safe, all the stuff. We're gonna go all through it. So let's look at introduction. Principle is important here. Table of contents. The table of contents, you will also see it in here. They explain the legal basis for processing your data, what personal data we may collect from you, how we keep your personal data safe, what we may use your personal data for, who your personal data may be shared with, and your rights regarding your personal data. Interesting. Yeah. And EEA representative. If you live in a country in EEA, it means in Europe, some country in Europe are connected to EEA, some country not, so it's important to look at it. And here they put this, which for the purpose of acceptable. However, Telegram located outside the EEA, we have to sign one of the EEA based group company. Okay, so technically if you're outside the EEA, you need to look at this part. That's what they say, because in the EEA you have GDPR and you need to follow that, and some countries are outside the EEA, like the UK. There you do not need to follow the privacy policy, but they have their own privacy policy. So legal ground for processing your personal data. We process your personal data on the ground to such is necessary to further our legitimate interest, providing effective and innovative services. So technically the legal ground is to providing a service. That's what they say. To detect or prevent otherwise fraud. These are those things that you need to do. And then what data do we use? That's an important part. So basic account data, that's your username. You provide your mobile name, and most of them you have your username. We do not require your screen name to be your real name, so you can change whatever you want. All the user who have you in your contact will see you by the name they save and not by your screen name. This way your mother can have the public name Johnny Depp while appearing as mom to you and as boss to an underling at work. Yeah. So this is the thing what they talk about, basic. And as you can see here, we have personal data. If you go down here, we're gonna look at your email address. When you enable two-step verification, then you use the email card. The interesting part about this is you see that when you have a service or when you want extra service, they will ask you extra information because they need that extra information to use your service. They only use data that they need for the services. They do not ask you more than that. And that's a different story for other companies. So if you look at this, interesting. You message it, cloud says secrets chat, media secrets chat, public chat. It's interesting. So we store message, photos, videos, documents from your cloud chat on a server so that you can access your data from any other device anytime without having to rely on third-party backups. So technically you're putting everything on the service, and this is encrypted and each case store in several other data center in different jurisdiction. This way, local engineer or physical intruders cannot get access to the user data. So what they're saying is they have different database in different jurisdictions of different places, and that means that people cannot get into it really fast. So only the program can get it. Interesting. Yeah. There's no way for us or anybody without this secret chat. So everything is end encrypted, and there's no way for us or anybody else without the direct access to your device to learn what content is being sent. So technically they're saying that. We do not know how good this is, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with it so far, so I cannot see why it would not work. And then media and secret chat also. When you send pictures, this key and file located are then encrypted again, this time with the secret key chat. Okay, so technically they're explaining you how the encryption work. Interesting. So we have the secret chat as the text, and but when you talk about pictures, videos, or other things you send, PDF, all those things here, they're explaining how these things are encrypted. Public chat. So we have secret chat and we have public chat. Telegram also support public channels and public groups. Yeah. So here they talk about what the cloud chats are. Like everything on the data you post in public is encrypted, both in storage and in transit, but everything you post in public will be accessible to everyone. So that's something you need to watch out for. Secret chat, nobody can access it, but public, everybody can access it. Something you need to keep in mind. Then we have Telegram use phone number as a unique identifier number, so that's easy for you to switch from SMS and other messaging app to retain your social graph. That's why they use phone number. The thing is, there was another company, I think it's from Germany. They do not use phone number, but they use email address. And only with your email address you can create accounts, and you can use the account everywhere. Send message. So yeah, here they explain why they use phone numbers and contacts. Yeah, here they explain also how to use it. And here, location of the data. If you share a location in chat, this location is treated like auto messenger in cloud secret. So if you share a location, let's see, is it it's a secret chat. So it's not a median secret chat, but a secret chat. If you share live location in any chat and turn on make myself visible in people nearby, Telegram will use your data to display your location to those with who you are sharing it, even when the app is closed, for as long as you keep the option activated. So this is something you need to watch out for. You are making yourself visible and everyone can see that. And sometimes it's okay, but do not do that a lot. If you need to use it, use it. Otherwise, don't use it. And then we have cookies. Most times the standard things. Keep your personal data safe. If you sign up for Telegram from the UK or here, your data is stored in the data center in the Netherlands. So technically your data is in the Netherlands. These are third-party provided center in which Telegram rents a designed space. However, the servers and network that sit data centers on which your personal data is stored owned by Telegram. As such, we do not share your personal data to which data center. Our data is still heavily encrypted so that the local Telegram engineer cannot get access. So they say, okay, data center is the Netherlands, people cannot get there if you are from the UK over here. That's what they're saying. And running data, they're explaining here how it works. Yeah, the data you store in your Telegram passport. So technically you have a Telegram passport and there's everything in it, but no one can get access to it. Yeah, interesting. Retention, unless state otherwise. Yeah, it's interesting. Processing your personal data. Our services, Telegram is a cloud service. We process your data to deliver your cloud chat history. Yeah. Safety and security. Yeah, here they talk about Telegram, spam and abuse, what they do to do that, cross-device function. Yep. Unlike other services, we don't use your data for targeting or other commercial purposes. Telegram only stores the information it needs to function as a secure and functional cloud service. Yeah. So technically, they do not put any ads. Yeah. Then we have bot message ecosystem. Telegram has an API that allows third-party developers to create bots. This is interesting because those bots are interesting and it can help you a lot when using the services, but it can also work against you because you need to share some information. But let's see how they handle it. You can talk to them from your chat list, add them to group, or use special inline interface. Correct. You can add them to group, or you can create them yourself. Yeah. How bots can receive it? You can send data to the bot developer when you interact with the bots in one way: by sending message, by using inline bot, by participating in a group with the bot, by pressing button and the message is sent by a bot, by paying for goods or services. So these are how a bot can receive data. This is how you can send data to a bot. At the end of the day, it's all up to you. If you join a book where it's a good bot, you're sending data. If you are using a bot, you're sending data. That's what they say. And when you look at those things, you need to find out, okay, those bots, those data, what are those things that I'm sending to them? So let me give you an example so you can understand what I'm talking about. So if you look at here, this is Telegram. It's a platform. You're using it on your phone, and you're participating in a group. So you're sending data to the group, and someone created the bots. It all depends what you send to those bots, and this bot goes to another service, and nothing stays with Telegram. No, it will go from a service, and people that have access to this group also can see your data. So what you put in the message, or what you send them, what kind of mail you send, that's important because you are sending the data, and it's up to you what you're going to send or not. And what you're seeing here, right, is when you look at the bots, or when you be part of a group, look at the bot. What does it say? What does it do? And watch out what you're putting in group. So all of these things depends on what you're doing or not. So it doesn't depend on the company. And later we'll see what's the difference with WhatsApp. So if you go back, it's an interesting part what data bot receive. But will always get your message when you send them something. If you click on links bottom provided by the bots, the bot can potentially get your IP address, so they can see where you are. So that's something you need to watch out for. If the bot is a member of the same group, it may know you are a member. When you start your message with using inline, or give the interest transferred so that everything you type becomes inquiry to the bot. This inquiry is sent to the bot so that it can provide its services. We'll warn you about this the first time you use inline bot. So yeah, so here you can stop the bot from getting some data. You can use this. It shows you how it works, explain to you how it works. And then they talk about bots added to the group can operate in two models, with access to message in the group or without access. If the bot has access to the message, it can see everything that happens in the group. The interface clearly shows whatever or not a bot has access to maintain in the group. So you can find all this information here. What's interesting is, like I said, other parties are making their own bots, and here, other than our own bots, no other bots or third-party bots developer are affiliated with Telegram, so someone else can make it. They are completely independent from us. They should ask you for permission before access your data or make you available to them. So what they say is there will be bots. If they're bot, they need to ask you permission. These are all the payment things on Telegram, third-party payment services. They explain that. Interesting. Who your personal share maybe share with. So if your personal data, they may be shared with Other user of our services with whom you choose to communicate with, certain information will may be located outside the EU. Note that entry into the term service of by choosing communicating with such others of Telegram, you are instructed us to transfer your personal data on behalf to those users in accordance with our privacy policy. We employ all appropriate technical and organized measures, including encryption of your personal data, to ensure your level of security for personal data is appropriate to the risk. So yeah, they're saying here we can share with other Telegram user, but it all depends on you. And then here we may share your personal data with our parent company, local ambition, Telegram here in Dubai, and all the stuff, law enforcement technology. So their own company, other user, and law enforcement authorities. Yeah. Here they say if it's happened, it never happened so far, but when it happened, they will put it in here. Interesting approach how they do things here. Then we have 9. You guys regarding your personal data to provide to us your rights. So below you need to put into the privacy policy what the right is of the user. So your rights, you need to put it in here. Exercise your right, how you can exercise, you see it also in here. Data setting here, and if you want to delete your data, you also find it in here how it works. So technically these are all things: messenger, self-destruction messenger, all those things that you can use. Account self-destruction, change to the privacy policy. So if they want to change the privacy policy, they change it. Here you see the change it here. We review and may update this privacy policy from time to time. Any changes to this privacy will become effective when we post the reverse privacy policy on this page. Please check our website frequently to see any updates change to our privacy policy, as a summary of which we will set below. So technically in 2019 was the first one. Yeah. March 24 they added this, so they put here the things that they changed and all those things here. And if you have question or concern, you can put it in here. So if you look at this, the privacy policy of Telegram, it's rather interesting, because when I was first look at it, I look at the general part and I was not impressed, but by taking some deep dive into it with you guys during the live stream, so by taking some deep dive into it, I saw that there are some things in Telegram, they're clear about it, but they're transparent about how they work. And yeah, the only thing that you need to worry about is the bots. When you're in a group or certain kind of things, watch out for the bots and watch out what kind of information you are giving them. Most of the time they need to inform you that we are collecting this kind of information, and sometimes they can get your IP address when you click one of those links. Let me give an example. They send a message, they refer to some website. When you press on the website, they can see where you come from and they can see your IP location, and based on that, when you go visit the website, they can send you certain kind of ads. That's something you need to watch out for, and it's technically a little bit difficult to explain how it works, but hopefully you can understand what I mean. It's the part. If you have question about Telegram privacy policy of Telegram legal documents, feel free to contact me on Discord. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to discuss WhatsApp, but I'm gonna do it in the next live stream, and then we'll talk more about WhatsApp and how we can deal with it, because WhatsApp is gonna take a long time to discuss it, because there are two parts of WhatsApp. We have WhatsApp normal and WhatsApp business, and I want to talk about both those things. So what we're going to do is in the next live stream we'll talk about WhatsApp, and then we will see how far we go with WhatsApp. That's an interesting one. Signal and Telegram, I really recommend those two services if you're using messenger services. There's also another one, but I forgot the name of it, that you can use. And when you use that I do not know the terms and the privacy policy of them, but it's a company from Germany, and it's really interesting one because they have certain kind of features that you can use, and it's really fun. So in the next lesson, we'll talk about WhatsApp terms of condition, and we'll see how far we go. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I will see you in the next live stream.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.